Welcome back to News Geelong as we continue with the good news stories. The Geelong Library is on the move, temporarily, across Little Malop Street to the Upside Down building to make way for the complete new redevelopment of the 5-storey Dome Library and Heritage Centre that will be built on the Johnson Park site over the next 2 years. News Geelong joined the workforce as the Big Book move got underway. A big day for the Geelong branch of our wonderful library system.
Yeah, it is a very, very big day and one that we've been waiting for a very long time, so we're very excited to be moving across to the state government offices.
And the reason for the excitement, of course, is that today we begin moving, and people who've just moved a home, but now we're moving a library. How's the planning coming along?
Yeah, it's been a very long process and there's been a lot of people involved along the way, but we're very happy with the way that it's going. The library will be moving temporarily over to the foyer of the state government offices, where we'll be operating for around 2.5 years. None of our services will be diminished in any way, and long process, and we're happy that today's come.
It's moving day at the Geelong Library here in Geelong, and we're moving from its current location to the Upside Down building. And Mayor Keith Fagg is down here today to help with the situation.
Well, there've been many others helping, but it's the start of a big process. This is the start of an exciting stage in Geelong history with the redevelopment of the Library and Heritage Centre right here in the central hub of Geelong, the cultural heart of Geelong, and so look forward with great anticipation what's going to be built here over the next 2 years. Right now we're in the process of beginning to move from the existing building here across the state government library, building across the road, the iconic Upside Down building, the building that was built in the 70s. I think it's described as a brutalist architecture, but it certainly makes its mark in Geelong. And the good thing is we've been able to negotiate to relocate the library to the ground floor there, so it's very accessible, and it'll be open very similar hours to what the library is here. But over the next month there will be changes here in the Geelong Library, and we hope people understand that this is all part of a long ongoing process which will result eventually in a wonderful new facility. And thank you to the Geelong Library staff who will continue the move over the coming weeks. And make note that the phone number at the Geelong Library will still remain at 52 221 212. The significance of Anzac continues to be made aware throughout our community in different but important ways. The Geelong and District Football League played its inaugural Anzac Day clash between Bannockburn and Inverleigh with great success and respect. News Geelong spoke with Bannockburn coach Craig McGough after the match.
Okay, joining me now under the cover of darkness out of Victoria Park in Bannockburn, the successful coach of the Anarchy Football Club, Bannockburn Football Club. I've done that. Do it again. Who the fuck are they?
You're thinking of next Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's go again.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm joined now under the cover of darkness out here at Victoria Park with the successful coach of the big Anzac Day clash out here today of Bannockburn and Anarchy, and I'm joined by Craig McGough. What a magnificent win today. Under pressure for a lot of the day, but you just fought it out.
Yeah, look, a lot of it wasn't pretty, but we just grinded away and come away 4 points at the end of the day.
They kept coming at you, but they just seemed to drop off the last 10 minutes of the quarter. Us in the commentary box, we just thought it was your superior fitness that probably carried the day.
Yeah, look, we've had a really big pre-season with a strong emphasis on getting the bodies conditioned to play 4 quarters of footy. And look, we've got some really good leg speed outside of the contest as well. And late in the quarters, we've been something we've really tried to focus on, especially in that red time, trying to keep the opposition goalless and kick 1 or 2 ourselves. So it worked well today for us.
Well, it really served you well today. You're right there. Now, your forward line last year with the big Allen and Eddie, great big forward line, probably couldn't chase opponents out. Now you've got all these little blokes, Arclay, you've got Moulden and that, and they were terrific for you today, and you delivered the ball well to them too.
Yeah, look, we a couple of weeks ago got into a bit of trouble with key forwards being injured and unavailable, so we had to work on a structure that was going to be beneficial for us. And look, the kids that played up forward can really play the game for one, and their defensive work rate is super. So.
Well, last year you also had young Taekwon up there, the son of a gun, and with these tall forwards, you've probably been forced to play him down back, and he's done a fantastic job and then went forward and did quite well.
Yeah, look, Matty won the best and fairest last year, had a super year, and probably started off a little bit slowly this year, given he's probably getting a bit more attention. We've lost a lot of experience out of the side that probably took a bit of pressure off him. So we just decided to sit him back behind the footy, and he can sort of be the architect of the ball movement coming out of the back half of the ground and sort of slowly move into the season. And we'll look to push him midfield forward at some point, but at the moment he's working very well behind the footy.
Well, mate, look, thanks for joining us in the cold and the dark out here at Victoria Park. I heard your president or the vice president say at half-time, you know, a lot of young players and you'll be good for next year. But from what I saw today, you'll be right in the mix this year, and all the best for the rest of the year, mate.
No worries. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Craig, and may the tradition continue. Now turning to the coming week's weather. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be cloudy with scattered showers clearing during the morning, then returning during the evening, with an expected top of 18, so all clear in the afternoon. Starting off a new week in May, Sunday will be cloudy with isolated showers and a top of 19. Monday will be partly cloudy with a chance of showers later in the day with an expected top of 19. Tuesday will continue with the cloudy conditions with the chance of showers later in the day and a top of 21, while Wednesday will be partly cloudy and a top of 22. Thursday will continue with the partly cloudy conditions and a top of 20. Today we saw a partly cloudy day with those isolated showers occurring during the morning and continuing this evening. We reached a top temperature of 20 degrees. That's the weather outlook for Geelong and the Surf Coast expected over the next 6 days. As we go to a break, Alex Tigani will be back with us with the world of local sport here on News Geelong.